Hoffa family demands FBI name names in 51-year disappearance mystery. The family of legendary labor leader Jimmy Hoffa is making a powerful plea. Don't close the missing person case. As the 51st anniversary of his disappearance approaches, they are urging the FBI to reveal everything it knows about who killed him. Jimmy Hoffa's son, James, spoke out, saying, "We, and likely many other Americans, would rather have the case solved, not shelved." He expressed shock that such a prominent case, one of national interest, could be considered for closure. All the efforts of the FBI should continue to go to solving it, he insisted. The family wants accountability for this terrible crime and desperately seeks closure. In a letter to FBI Director Kash Patel, James Hoffa and his sister, Barbara Crancer, called the idea of closing the case disturbing. They urged the director to make public all information the Bureau holds on their father's disappearance. "It is important to us and the country that the truth about my father's disappearance be told and those involved be exposed, even if they are deceased," James said. They are adamant, keep the case open and active. Jimmy Hoffa vanished on July 30, 1975. He was on his way to what he believed was a meeting to aid his bid to regain the Teamsters Union presidency. He was last seen in the parking lot of the Matches Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, getting into a car that drove him away. His remains have never been found, and no one has ever been charged. One theory explored in the documentary series Riddle, The Search for James R. Hoffa, suggests Hoffa was picked up by Detroit mob capo Vito Billy Jack Giacalone and mobster Anthony Tony Palazzolo. He was allegedly driven to a nearby home owned by mobster Carlo LaCarter, where he was killed. His remains were then possibly disposed of in a mob-run sanitation facility in Hamtramck. Hoffa was reportedly expecting to meet with Giacalone's brother, powerful Detroit mobster Anthony Tony Jack Giacalone, and New Jersey Teamsters local president Anthony Tony Provenzano, a bitter union enemy who was also a capo in the New York City-based Genovese crime family. Hoffa needed Provenzano's support for his campaign. While theories have conflicted for decades, reports indicate an informant once told the FBI they were present when Hoffa died and that Vito Billy Jack Giacalone was the killer. Such crucial information would be in FBI records, yet it hasn't been made public. James Hoffa reiterated, "We and likely many other Americans would rather have the case solved, not shelved. We seek closure, not millions of documents that continue the mystery." The FBI stated it is dedicated to delivering transparency to the American public and has released thousands of documents. However, most are heavily redacted, hiding potentially vital information. James Hoffa suggested turning over unredacted files to the National Archives without shutting down the case. "We want the case solved. We don't want tons of redacted papers sent to us," he stressed. The FBI's Detroit field office has taken over the case, confirming the investigation is still serious. A spokesperson stated, "The FBI has worked for 5 decades to investigate every lead and process evidence. We have received countless tips and information from the public, which has been of tremendous help." James Hoffa's final demand is clear. It is time for the FBI to solve the case and to hold people accountable and name names, even if they are deceased, to solve this national mystery.